Big transfer fight. Barcelona are preparing for a major battle in the transfer market. And this time, it's not just any player. The Catalan giants are reportedly facing tough competition from Chelsea, Tottenham and Aston Villa for the signing of Hoffenheim's rising star Fisnik Asllani. The 23-year-old Kosovo striker has been in sensational form this season, catching the attention of Europe's elite clubs. But that's not all. New controversy surrounds El Clasico, as shocking refereeing errors left Barcelona furious. Plus, Real Madrid's Son Heung-min fires back at Lamine Yamal over his pre-match comments. Stay tuned, there's a lot to unpack in today's Barcelona news update. Barcelona transfer news. Catalan giants facing fight, with Premier League trio for 23-year-old striker. Barcelona are reportedly preparing for a tough transfer battle for Hoffenheim striker Fisnik Asllani, with the 23-year-old Kosovo international attracting interest from 3 Premier League clubs. After an impressive loan spell at SV Elversberg, where he scored 19 goals last season, Asllani returned to Hoffenheim and has continued his strong form, netting 6 goals and providing 2 assists in just 9 appearances this campaign. Spanish reports suggest that Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa are all ready to challenge Barcelona for his signature next summer. Despite Barcelona's interest, the Catalan club may face a difficult fight given the financial muscle of their English rivals. Asllani's performances in the Bundesliga, including 5 goals and 1 assist in 8 matches this season, have firmly placed him on the radar of Europe's top clubs, making him one of the most sought-after young strikers in the market. Barcelona are believed to be confident when it comes to a race for the striker, but their ongoing financial problems could make it difficult for them to compete with the riches of the Premier League. Barcelona, facing competition, for Hoffenheim's Asllani. Asllani allegedly has a written release clause in his contract with Hoffenheim. Barcelona are monitoring Asllani, as the promising 23-year-old striker from Hoffenheim has a written release clause for next summer, German journalist Florian Plettenberg recently wrote on X. Barcelona have been informed. A move to a European top club is fully planned, and his future club are expected to compete in the Champions League. Barcelona are set to be in the market for a new striker next summer, with Robert Lewandowski's contract at Camp Nou due to expire at the end of the 2025-26 campaign. Lewandowski has had his injury problems in the early stages of this season, and the expectation is that the experienced forward will leave Camp Nou once his current deal has expired. Barcelona transfer latest. Who is Kosovo international Asllani? Asllani joined the BFC Dynamo Academy at the age of 6 and represented the club for 8 years before moving to Union Berlin, but his first professional contract came with Hoffenheim in June 2020. The 6 feet 3 inches center forward spent the 2023-24 campaign on loan at Austria Vienna, scoring 5 times in 21 appearances, before netting 19 goals and 10 assists on loan at Elversberg last term. Asllani's form in 2024-25 convinced Hoffenheim to bring him into the first team for the current season, and he has made a huge impression in Germany's top flight. The forward was born in Germany but switched his international allegiance to Kosovo in 2024, and he has scored twice in 10 appearances for Franco Foda's side, who are second in Group B in qualification for the 2026 World Cup. For controversial moments, the referee got completely wrong in El Clasico. Barcelona endured one of the most controversial Clásicos in recent memory at the Santiago Bernabéu. During all that action on the field, the drama unfolded through a series of contentious refereeing decisions that left Hansi Flick's side and their supporters furious. Once again, Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. found himself at the center of attention, whether he was on the pitch or on the bench. Match referee César Soto Grado became the main character of the night for all the wrong reasons. Under immense pressure from both sides, the referee struggled to maintain control and made several errors that were later corrected by VAR. His major misjudgments included a wrongly awarded penalty for Real Madrid involving Lamine Yamal and Vinicius Jr., an offside goal by Kylian Mbappé that should never have stood, and Dani Carvajal's blatant shove on Ronald Araujo inside the box. The wrongly awarded penalty. The game had barely begun when the first major controversy struck. Vinicius went down in the box after what appeared to be minimal contact from Lamine Yamal. The youngster held his head in disbelief as the referee immediately pointed to the spot, believing there was clear contact. A mandatory VAR check soon followed, initially focusing on whether Vinicius had been in an offside position during his run from midfield. After reviewing the footage, Soto Grado was called to the pitchside monitor for a second look. Following a brief discussion, the referee overturned his decision. What had initially seemed a certain penalty was, in reality, a fair defensive challenge. Barcelona's defensive structure may have been under pressure, but their offside trap worked effectively for large spells. However, in the 12th minute, chaos returned. Kylian Mbappé broke through the lines and slotted past Wojciech Szczesny, believing he had given Real Madrid the lead. The assistant referee kept his flag down, and Soto Grado allowed the goal to stand. Moments later, VAR stepped in and correctly identified that Mbappé had started his run from an offside position. The decision was quickly overturned, yet fans were left baffled at how such a clear offside had gone unnoticed in real time. Missed foul on Cubarsí. The tension escalated after Real Madrid's second goal, this time from Jude Bellingham. On first glance it looked legitimate. But replays showed Dean Huijsen catching Pau Cubarsí with his arm in the build-up, causing the young Barcelona defender to lose balance. Despite the visible contact, Soto Grado waved play on, allowing Madrid to capitalize on the opening. The Barcelona players protested fiercely, but the referee refused to review the play on the monitor, a decision that left the Catalans seething. Penalty shout on Araujo ignored. In stoppage time, Araujo played as a forward in search of an equalizer. The Uruguayan had rescued Barcelona against Girona under similar circumstances, but this time fate and officiating were against him. As Marc Casado floated a high cross into the box, Dani Carvajal barged into Araujo from behind, sending the defender crashing to the ground. Soto Grado gestured for him to get up, signaling that it was a fair challenge. However, the replays left no doubt, as it was a clear push inside the penalty area. Despite the incident being as obvious, there was no intervention this time. Real Madrid star makes brutal Lamine Yamal admission over El Clasico taunts. Barcelona's young winger landed himself in controversy with some pre-match comments. Real Madrid midfielder Aurélien Tchouaméni has revealed that his team drew extra motivation from Lamine Yamal's pre-match comments ahead of their 2-1 victory over Barcelona. Before El Clasico, the young Barcelona winger stirred controversy by accusing Madrid of stealing and complaining about refereeing decisions, which reportedly didn't sit well with Xabi Alonso's squad. On the pitch, it was Los Blancos who had the last laugh, securing a confident win that ended a run of 4 straight defeats against their arch-rivals. The match also saw tempers flare, with an on-field brawl sparked by an initial confrontation between Yamal and Dani Carvajal, and later, Jude Bellingham appeared to take a subtle dig at the Barcelona winger on social media. This incident highlighted how Yamal's bold remarks not only fueled Madrid's determination but also intensified the drama of another unforgettable Clásico. Dark. Next. Real Madrid Clásico takeaways October 2025. 3 Real Madrid takeaways from long-awaited Clásico triumph. I like that, Tchouaméni said of Yamal's taunts. At the end of the game we saw a little bit of a thing between the players. We helped each other compete. When I was little, I saw those things against Barcelona and we were calm. I like it. They're just words, there's no bad intention. His determination helped us a little more. Real Madrid star Aurélien Tchouaméni shared his thoughts on the heated El Clasico and the pre-match tension involving Lamine Yamal. The midfielder admitted that Yamal's bold comments gave Madrid extra motivation before their 2-1 win over Barcelona. I actually liked Carvajal's reaction, Tchouaméni said. If Lamine wants to talk, that's fine. Football is decided on the pitch and we proved that by winning. Meanwhile, Barcelona continue to keep a close eye on young talent around the world as they look to strengthen La Masia for the future. The club's scouts have been particularly active in Africa and South America, but they're also turning attention to Europe's next big prospects. According to a report from L'Equipe, Barcelona are monitoring Laysan Megnan-Pave, a highly promising 15-year-old striker from Montpellier. The young French forward has impressed at youth level, earning attention for his scoring ability and creativity. His performances for France's U17 team, where he's tallied 12 goals and 12 assists in just 24 games, have made him one of the most exciting young players in his age group. Barcelona see Megnan-Pave as a potential long-term investment for their academy, especially with uncertainty around their striker options in the first team. With Robert Lewandowski nearing the end of his career and the club's finances limiting big signings, Barca could give more opportunities to young forwards from La Masia, and Megnan-Pave might just be next in line. Megnan-Pave has an excellent record for France U17s. As well as Barcelona, there is also interest being shown in Megnan-Pave from Premier League leaders Arsenal, so both clubs could be set to go head-to-head for the talented teenager, who has an impressive record for France's U17 side. In 24 appearances he has scored 12 goals and picked up 12 assists, which shows that he can both score and create. Striker is an area that Barcelona have plenty of uncertainty across the board. Hansi Flick has Robert Lewandowski and Ferran Torres as first-team options, but considering that the former will almost certainly be leaving next summer, there will need to be a replacement signed, although that will depend on the club's finances. Because of this, there could be a number of opportunity for those in La Masia, where 17-year-old Oscar Guistao is currently considered to be the biggest talent in terms of strikers. It will be interesting to see whether Maignan Pave also ends up there. And there you have it, Barca fans. The battle for Fisnik Asllani is heating up, with Premier League giants ready to challenge Barcelona for his signature, and financial fair play could make things tricky for the Catalans. Meanwhile, El Clasico's referee drama continues to spark outrage, and Real Madrid's players aren't holding back after Lamine Yamal's pre-match remarks. What do you think? Should Barcelona go all in for Asllani or focus on La Masia's young talents like Oscar Guistao and Maignan Pave? Thinking Face, drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Barcelona transfer updates and breaking football news.